mm, mm, mm. So basically, when someone attend to that state of mind, right, they can have that kind of free will uh, uh, in the absolute, and it's just like they live in that kind of absolute state of mind of the Buddha. So that's why they store inaccessible, uh, unlimited store of merit whenever they do things, because they have that kind of free mind, that kind of enlightened mind. Mm. Mm. Um, it made me to think that sometime on the airplane, when they look down, I see all type of tree, mountain, buildings, streets, road, and so forth. But when they look up, it's blue sky. The vast horizon of blue sky is unlimited views, unlimited mm, uh, merit or a potential. So those are mind, right? So when someone achieve that state of mind, they have unlimited skill, unlimited power, unlimited merit uh, within themselves. And that's mingled with that pure mind, Buddha mind there. That makes sense, right?
Hmm.
Mm. Uh, so that's the whole idea of Buddhism. Now we have limited skill, limited ability because we have limited view. Is that right? We have some kind of bias. We have prejudice towards other people, other things, and so forth. That's why our views are so narrow, right? So that's why we waste energy because of those things. For example, let's just put the example of children, right? The only thing they focus is they enjoy ice cream, they enjoy cookie, they enjoy food to sleep and so forth. That's the all of their energy. But when people get older, let's say for the politician, they enjoy to run for the power, to get the power to control people, right? And for the business people, right, they uh, uh, focus on making money. That's all. That's all they need to do. And of course, every one has different path, different view, different expertise, different approaches. That's why we can focus on one path, one things, but we could not see the whole things or the whole paradigms of the picture. And because of that type of attachment, that type of inclination, we stuck with one path. Does that make sense, right?
Hmm.
That's why our power are limited. But for Buddha, like just to give the example, analogy of look up at the blue sky, right? The blue sky is so vast, it's have unlimited power, unlimited view, unlimited merit. It makes sense with this sentence, right?
Hmm.
So what do you idea about this? You have anything to add more?
Well, as a normal person intermingles with the world, then generally obstacles arise to practice. Some sort of potential conflict because the normal person, like I'm still bound by desire and ignorance and hatred. Um, so it's not a free intermingling. It's it, it leads to it leads to troubles. But because Tathagata is free of those influences, then there's no problem in the intermingling with the worldly because as soon as it, like the image when the Buddha achieved enlightenment and all of the spears of Mara's hordes got close to him and they all turned into flowers. It's like there's nothing that can disturb the Buddha. There's nothing that can upset the Buddha. And so he can intermingle freely with worldly things without being tempted or being stingy or anything like that. And so then I think the name, that's why it'd be inexhaustible stores of merit, because whatever the situation, the Buddha conforms appropriately to that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. So, in practical sense, right? How could we open that type of unlimited mm, s- store of merit, unlimited power? Then how?
Well, if in every moment we maintain mindfulness,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that would be the beginning.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Not only part, but that is the main one, right? That's why the Buddha say that whoever want to be liberated, who attain enlightenment and nirvana, the only path that you need to take is the Eightfold Path, and that include the dry mindfulness and dry concentration. With that practice, there's no way for us to open our mind to this type of unlimited power, unlimited storage there. Mm, yeah. Um. mm. So you know the iCloud, right?
Hmm.
Uh, mm, so uh, I used to explain to beginners and non-Buddhists that when we talk about the eight containers, it's like our energy karma, right? So if we done with this physical body, that type of energy will be transferred into the next body. It's like we have the iCloud account, right? And
Hmm.
wherever we go, whichever computer, iPad, laptop, iPhone we use, we can access to our iCloud account. So it's reasonable, right? Because before they would not understand how we could mm, uh, trans translate, right? Transrep migrate, right? Migrate from one life into others. So iCloud is so yeah, it's a symbolic way of expression of our mind, right? And we can use a small one like the iPad, cell phone, or the big one is laptop or desktop. So there's the body of the human, or the physical body of human, physical body of animal, or a subtle body of God, the celestial beings. Mm. So yeah, that's why it's not. That's why if we understand that kind of concept, much easy for us uh, to access to that kind of iCloud information then. Mm. But anyway, you know how they make iCloud, how they keep iCloud's information there. You know how?
It's on data servers.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
they have to keep them cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, and so that's why they need some kind of nano chip, right, to run those kind of data center because people store more and more information. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go back to number six, please. Yeah.
The rising of only pure causes from the same state of Buddhahood in search of nirvana is called dedication to the excellent roots of impartiality. Okay. Wow. The rising of only pure causes. And that makes sense that the that the Buddha nature would only give rise to pure causes. So the state of Buddhahood would be in one, the individual self has dissolved into the Buddha nature. And so the Buddha nature is seen as the self, which is not individual and kind of beyond ideas of duality. That state only gives rise to pure causes. And it the pure causes rising from that state are in search of nirvana. And nirvana being right the complete cessation of all suffering. Um, Probably like because it can get more and more subtle, where there can be just probably like less and less until there's the total absence of all of them. And why is it called the dedication to excellent roots of impartiality? Well, I think so there's a cool phrase that an osteopath came up with when we're beginning to treat. He uses the phrase, let yourself be centered by the tide. And so it's this idea that we're not centering ourselves. So it's not like we're trying to hold on to something or make something happen, but rather we're going into neutral, and then the natural forces that are moving through the body and the mind, they center the mind. So just like in meditation, where we're letting like the muddy water settle, and maybe that's this why it's called dedication to the excellent roots of impartiality, because impartiality is like I'm not partial to this or that. I'm not making a distinction or a preference, um, because if like the Buddha nature to express doesn't require my mind to pursue anything or to have any sort of preference, like, oh, I only want to do good. There doesn't even need to be a thought of doing good. It's just the expression of the Buddha nature. It's pure causes. And I think its natural function is that motion towards perhaps deeper nirvana. And so this being dedicated to the excellent roots of impartiality, because the roots of impartiality would be in resting in the Buddha nature, because that's true, like that's beyond duality. And so if there's no duality, there can't be partiality. There can't be choosing sides if there's no duality.
But the question here is that how could this kind of pure cause that arise from Buddhahood search for nirvana? So if someone attain that kind of state of mind, enlightenment, or even Buddhahood, so why do we need to search for nirvana anymore then?
It seems like it's not an individual searching at that point, but it's just the function of the Buddha nature. Like as a glacier starts to melt, the water will form into a river and it'll flow to the ocean. Maybe like realizing the Buddha nature and beginning to live from it, it's like that glacier melting and floating to the ocean, and the ocean is nirvana. So maybe it's just the natural function of the Buddha nature. Um, I'm not sure, but it's a very interesting phrase here.
Hmm. Or they may mistranslation for this type of word, right? In search of. So if they change the word, right, from the state of Buddhahood, that in tune with Nirvana, so it's understandable, it's reasonable, right? But if we someone attend Buddhahood already, become Buddha already, so why do they need to search for Nirvana? This is paradox, right?
Yeah, it would be like saying a river is searching for the ocean. Like
How,
the river's not really searching, it's just, gravity.
yeah, probably sometimes the translator couldn't understand the meaning yet. That's why somehow they put this type of translation there.
Mm.
It's big confusion for the beginners, right? Yeah. Like you say, the ocean search for the river is so paradox, right? It's so contradiction then. Mm. Uh, yeah, it makes sense. It's called dedication to the essence root of impartiality. That's understandable. But in search of is out, yeah, out of context, yeah, in Buddhist view. Because as long as we have the thought to search or to seek for something else, that means we're not pure mind anymore, right? Mm,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay, so can you stop here today? Okay. Mm,
Oh, yes, Ty.
all right. All right, so it's okay. If nothing change, I will let you know. All right, we see next Wednesday then. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You. Bye.